the last 10 days or so, 7 days or so that Anna has been sitting on a fast, every single day, the level of intimidation, the level of threat, the level of the changing atmosphere where a dissenting voice does not feel free to say that Anna does not represent me. If this is not violence, then what is violence? Anna is saying that this is a non-violent movement. Just half an hour ago, my colleague was standing in Azad Maidan, and the kind of speeches which were taking place there, inciting people to act for how long can we wait, our tolerance and patience is giving way. The incitement has started. The fact that what Waqar talked about, the fact that RSS and BJP are mobilizing people on the ground. I, as a person who has a Muslim name, feel intimidated in this country today. I was in Porbandar when this former irrigation minister, who is accused and charge-sheeted in a 500 crore scam, was sitting on dharna in support of Anna. I was speaking in a college when ABVP students came and threatened the students to boycott classes because they had called for a bandh. Is this not violence? Also the fact that, I'm extremely, extremely disturbed by the fact that the Home Minister of this country stands in Lok Sabha and says Anna is a true Mahatma. What kind of a Mahatma is he? Anna is fake. He has been built into a cult figure. The same media who over the last 10 years declared that every Muslim in this country was a terrorist. That stereotype was built day in and day out. The moment any bomb blast took place, we had TV channels telecasting round the clock how they have got so and so, with a Muslim name of course, who either had ISI links or had an Urdu letter with him or was a Simi agent. Till the day we came to know that half of these blasts were done by the Sangh terror network. On one hand, you are seeing the exposure of the Sangh terror network more and more. Now NIA is looking into a number of cases where there are very strong leads. On the other hand, there is this whistleblower called Sanjeev Bhatt in Gujarat, who has filed an additional affidavit which is actually lethal material, proving that the additional Solicitor General of Gujarat was drafting the response for the accused as well as for the government. With Modi coming nearer and nearer to being prosecuted and the Sangh network to be exposed totally, what other way do the Sangh Parivar has but to divert the attention to corruption and to build a cult figure like Anna? What kind of transformation are we talking about? What kind of democracy are we talking about? What kind of social reform are we talking about? If you come to my village and drink, you will first be flogged, then your face will be blackened, then you will be put on a donkey's back and taken round, and then you would be tied to a pole. I have the footage of the Sarpanch telling this to us on camera that this is what Anna has taught us. Is this the kind of India that we want? Do we want dictators in this country? There are people shying away from questioning Anna because his image has been made into that of a Mahatma. But I want to say it with all my humility that Anna is fake, that he is neither democratic nor a Mahatma. Calling him a Mahatma is a dishonor to Mahatma Gandhi. And I hope that media, especially media friends who have been projecting him much larger than Bollywood projects a hero, would do some rethinking about it. Thank you very much. It is open to questions now.